back to his throw up and licking it up. That's how I look at it.
That was nasty.
That was nasty.
Exactly what it is. To Judge Your Mama podcast. I'm Asia.
I am Izzy.
I'm Jada.
I'm Super.
I'm Beauty.
It's your girl, Vals. And before we get started today on our topics, we want to mention about the Derek Chauvin trial. He's finally been convicted of the murder of George Floyd after a whole year. So I'm not going to celebrate on it, but I know we're all deeply happy inside. It's about time.
Thank God.
I'm waiting a whole year for it, but
He looks surprised.
Right? I wish I saw his face, like his full face.
Right.
I wish it wasn't no mask because he looked like, but wait, I'm white.
And then did y'all hear that he wrote his lawyer name? I mean, number and stuff on his hand because he already knew that he was gonna be convicted.
Damn.
All right. So our first topic is: are you submissive or dominant?
I am dominant when you first meet me, but I can end up being submissive to the right person. You know what I mean? You gotta kind of bring that out. You gotta make me want to be like that. You gotta be man enough for me to submit. And I'm not like, I don't even go to fully being submissive, but it's just like you can get some type of submissive out of me. Not too much.
Me personally, I am dominant. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm not. I don't know. I'm a very hard female. Like I'm very hard. I feel like I need to wear the pants. That's probably what, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I gotta wear the pants. I feel like I have to be controlling in the situation. It's bad. But I mean, at least I know I'm trying to work on myself. But you know, right now it's not that's how I feel. Like I'm the dominant one. I might be submissive in the bedroom, but that's it. That's it. As soon as the lights on, baby, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I'm both. I can't commit to like one or the other but I have to be dominant in the beginning. Like I have to like show you that I'm in control. And then after that, once we get comfortable, I'm very submissive. So I'm a little bit of both, half and half.
I agree. I am both as well. Probably when you first meet me, I'm probably more like on the submissive side. When you get to know me, all bets are off. I'm the big dog.
Yeah, I'm both too.
Go ahead.
I'm a little rough at the beginning, but it takes that one specific guy to bring out the submissive side of me. So I'm a little both.
I'm both as well. I guess it just has to. I can't imagine feeling like someone has full control over me. But I guess it's levels to submissiveness. It's levels. So I'm probably level 1 with that. I'm very dominant. I like to control my environment and who's in my life. Not in a negative way, but I like to feel like I have a say-so. So that's important to me. In the bedroom, I'm dominant too. So I can't say I'm submissive there. So maybe I'm not submissive because I can't think of. I guess we got to define what it is. Like, what is submissive to you and dominant? So dominant to me is like, I kind of like what I say goes kind of thing. I like my needs to be met. Not saying I don't like his to be met, but I kind of, want like myself to be the first interest of everything. Yeah. And like I like to kiss when I want to kiss. I like to hug when I want to hug. I like to be affectionate when I want to be affectionate, and I like to be away when I want to be away and play my game. So my dominance is that kind of way. Submissiveness, look at it as like not yes sir, no sir, but I don't know. I don't think I can see myself being 100% like, submissive in that way.
Make me a plate.
Submissive. Yeah.
Like, hey.
Well,
I was gonna do it anyways. You ain't gotta say nothing.
Yeah,
kind of like that. Yeah.
I think we got separated as far as submissive and dominant in the bedroom or like in a relationship in general, because it can be different. Like you could be a lady in the streets and a freak in the bed. So like you could be totally submissive. Like in a relationship, I feel like I'm submissive with like I want him to be in control as far as making decisions, like and everything like that. If he says don't like not like control, but if he says this is a bad choice or this is a bad decision, like I'm gonna, listen to him. But in the bedroom, like I gotta be dominant first and then I can submit. Like I gotta show you that I'm in control and
What
I
if
can get back into control whenever I want.
what if you feel like he makes stupid decisions?
I won't be with someone who makes stupid decisions.
Good answer.
So I can't even answer.
Yeah, like me, I see. I agree with what Izzy say. Like the whole submissive. Hold on, no, hold on. Let me tell you my own opinion first. Submissive, like far away from the bedroom. Submissive, I can't. I'm not gonna be like, yes, daddy. What do you want for dinner, baby? No, nigga, what you want for dinner? You can get the motherfucking chicken off in the cook, because that's what I
See,
feel like
I like the
cooking.
role play.
Chicken Alfredo.
Ooh, y'all role playing asses. I like the role play. But I just can't. I cannot be submissive when it comes to that. Like that whole somebody telling me what to do. I like to control myself. Like she said, she like to control her environment. I also do too. Like can't nobody tell me what to do. Can't nobody.
Exactly.
Can't. I just. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so cold hearted. That's why I ain't
I
got
don't
no
think
man.
that's cold hearted. That's
But
just
some people be like, cause like when I start to I'm telling them, well, this is, well, damn, what I'm gonna do? I'm like, nigga, chill. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got this. And then, I can't. I be trying to be soft, but I can't. I'm just too hard.
Well, there are men out there that like that though.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna ask. Like, do you think that more men like dominant women or submissive women?
Like more submissive women, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because
I
men
think
like
it's
I've heard
50-50.
guys liking dominant women, but like in the bedroom,
Yeah,
Right.
I think it's
they like both.
50-50.
I think they like both.
Because I think submission like makes them feel more manly. You know what I mean?
Right, I agree.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't care about that if you don't deserve for me to be any type of submissive. I just can't. I can't do it.
At all.
And like Izzy said, like if you make stupid decisions, yeah, fuck you. Like,
If I'm gonna be with him doing all that, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a man that deserves it.
Yeah.
Definitely, not just anybody.
It does take time.
Right, you
It definitely
submit
takes
to
time.
It
anybody.
takes a long time.
Yeah.
A long time.
Long time, baby.
So you can't.
Don't
Do y'all
think
think we grew into being dominant, or were we always like that? Because I can't remember if I was like that when I was like in high school or middle school in those
I
little
grew
relationships.
like that.
Did we grow
I
into
grew
that? I
into
think we
I grew into
did.
I
that.
think life
Because our
I grew into
experience,
that after
right?
experiences. I
because
grew
you
into
giving
that.
you giving people, I think I don't know if I can't speak for everybody, but I know for myself, like you give somebody your all, your everything, your all,
Put
you
them
do
first.
anything for that man, and they break your heart.
You're like, fuck this shit.
And
And
then
you do it
you know
again.
when we
Right.
And
was
you do it
younger,
again. And you do it again.
I feel like when we was younger, we was more submissive. I don't want to say
Yeah.
submissive, but we was all like, we want a boyfriend, we want
Friend,
a
yeah.
like, oh, this my man. Okay, baby, let's go. All right, baby. Like now that we're grown as fuck, can't nobody be like all that cute shit. Not what?
It's so
Like,
embarrassing.
We
I'm
don't
embarrassed.
we don't
So we
tolerate
did
certain
grow into the
shit that we
dominance.
used to
Yeah, all
tolerate.
that
Bird.
Yes.
I
So
think
would y'all be annoyed? I'm sorry, Jada, go
No,
ahead.
I was
Go
saying I
ahead.
think about how I used to be in high school with a boyfriend. I'm like, yeah, that's my man. Like, look at, I'm just getting mad. Like,
So would y'all be annoyed if, you finally merged with someone and he woke up in the morning and was like, hey, iron my work clothes. Can you make sure I got breakfast before I go to work? How would y'all feel?
Nah.
Mm,
You know,
I
I
was
don't
like,
like
nigga,
people
I
telling
wake
me
up
what to
before
do.
you.
I have to
No, please.
naturally want to do that.
well, yeah,
That's how I feel.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not you telling me what to do. Hell no.
yeah, I don't like that
Well,
either. I feel
same.
like I'll just do it.
I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't? Yeah, if you're asking rudely, because it's like,
You
hey,
ain't even ask. He's telling you.
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah, exactly. You're telling me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
nah.
No.
Well, I
Yes,
know men that said they shouldn't have to ask. They don't feel they should have to ask stuff like that.
Then if that's the case, then at that point, then your woman should be at the point where she should be naturally doing it. If you shouldn't have to ask, because you should be making her feel like, oh, she wants to do things for me like that without me having to
Exactly.
ask.
I agree.
I want to keep him happy, so I'm going to do stuff that I know, that's going to keep him happy.
But can y'all agree that some women are lazy though?
Yes.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
That's why a lot of men
That
cheat.
makes
But
me
hey, we
like,
gonna talk about it.
No, yeah.
like they be at home all day, the house still messy, still nothing to eat.
yeah.
Like I said, what last podcast? If you got to order something out and put it on the plate, I mean,
You
that's
better get
the least you can do.
I seen the girl order some KFC and put on Instagram talking about something. Yeah, I cook for my man. Girl, I know the motherfucking mashed potatoes and the motherfucking biscuits. I know.
She said, "I know the
I know
motherfucking
my
mashed
mashed potatoes.
while we're
Topic.
doing the questions, I wanted to say they don't have to ask for anything. I shouldn't have to ask for money either. Where's the credit card at? I
Right,
wanna
he
shop.
should be automatically giving you $1,000 every other day, like whatever. Like you shouldn't have to ask for that either.
No,
For
you're
real,
right,
if
yeah,
he
well.
feels like he's being taken care of, and you need your nails done, your hair done, you need to go buy whatever for the house, kids, go shopping, go on a trip, he should be automatically doing that
I don't think he
and
should
making sure
have
that's
to ask for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all said, but we shouldn't either. Like just nobody ask for nothing. And if you were going to, let it be nice. Don't tell me to do shit.
right. I don't like people telling me what to do.
Don't tell
Like
me to do it.
like
You could be like,
demanding you,
Like I'm a kid
hey
or
babe,
he
you
had
think
me
you
or
can
something.
iron my shirt for work? Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you. It's no problem. But iron my
You
shirt.
think I
That's
can
the
put
way.
your credit card while I go out with my
the
girl?
fuck?
We finna address Black Pharaoh. It's the first comment.
Okay.
I have to ask you all not afraid to scare a man off. I'm in my mid 40s, and my mindset may be different from a young man that's in his 20s. In what way do you consider himself? Do you consider yourself dominant? Did I read that
Okay, let
good?
me read the
I
question
didn't read it.
again.
I'm a little bit
I had to
confused
scroll
about
up to read the question.
Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Have to ask.
Well, I'll answer first since I kind of get where he's coming from. I do think it's possible. I don't think these days it's possible to scare a man off with dominancy because men are strong too. So I don't think being dominant is. I don't think the word would be scaring a man off. I think it would be intimidating. Like a woman would be intimidating to him because she is dominant, because she is doing her thing. And to answer your question, what way do I consider myself dominant? I consider myself dominant in a way as far as, like I said, the bedroom. Like I kind of want to, or not even the bedroom, I kind of want to be in control of what's happening to my body and how my body feels in those moments. I don't want to, and it could be selfish instead of dominant, but so that's why it's kind of, I have to redefine dominance again. But I kind of want to tell you how I want to be loved or in an affectionate way or anything like that. But I don't think that should scare a man off or would.
Yeah,
that's response to that.
I agree with you, AJ, and I think that's the correct word. And honestly, I've gotten that often until people get to know me, like intimidation. But I don't think it would scare a man off. And for me, I consider myself dominant. Just like I like to be, I wouldn't say like in control, but if I'm speaking to someone or having a conversation, I want to feel like I'm open to have that conversation. I'm looking you in the eyes. A lot of people don't look people in the eyes, and that's a big thing too. So that kind of shows some type of dominant there because you want to show that you're listening, you're in control of the conversation when you're speaking. And in the bedroom too. Just I ain't gonna get into deep with the bedroom, but and I'm half and half. So like in a relationship, I can be submissive as long as the person knows that I can also be dominant. Sipping Sojo said I feel like everyone should be dominant until they show you that they can trust them, that you can trust them with some degree of control.
I agree. Sipping.
I agree. Jazz said they agree with dominance in the bedroom, but not in real life. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. If you just want to be dominant, like sexually in control in the bedroom with the whips and chains, but in a relationship, not. But I don't really think dominant is really equal in controlling, though.
No.
Right. Let me
controlling.
Right. Let me differentiate a little bit too. Like finances too. I'm kind of dominating that. Like I want to let you like tell you, okay, put this money here or put this extra money here or let's invest in this instead of you doing the money with that. Like I'm like this. I'm like I'll be like, why would you buy this when we have this to worry about?
Right.
Why would you buy this when we have that to worry about? No, you should invest your money here. No, think wisely. I'm that. I'm not just gonna say yes, 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 yes. Oh yes, yes, yes. I'm like, no, you need to think about this first,
That's
or
me.
you need
I
to
agree.
reevaluate your friends. You need to do this, do that. I don't agree with that. So I'm that kind of dominance too outside of the bedroom. I'm not a yes woman, at all, especially when it comes to finances.
Right.
You
I'm
gotta
the same
tell me
way.
why
You know
I
what's
should say
crazy?
yes.
Right. And you know what's
Exactly.
crazy? Most men look at that as being controlling. Because in every relationship I've been in, I've been the one in control. Like, not in control, but, making decisions like that financially on what's good and bad. But they receive it as it being controlling when it's really not. You're just putting, their best interests, our best interests, at front. But
I know better.
there's a difference between
Right.
controlling and dominance.
Dominance for me, I feel like it's just a word of, it's just to describe someone who has all these qualities or how all these things going for them. And I would find myself more dominant because I have more of these qualities than my partner or whoever is next to me would. Like Asia was saying, finances, if I'm more of the breadwinner, then I would consider myself more dominant in that aspect, or more controlling, or even in the bed settings, although I'm not dominant in the bed settings. Yeah. That's what I feel like dominance would be.
If someone prefers their surety to be a little bit of both, nothing wrong with that. You're very strong then and secure in yourself. Rio was raised to iron his clothes and make his food on his own, so he wouldn't even ask. Okay, Rio,
Go,
I see you.
Rio.
Rio, how
Right.
you
The
doing,
whole
baby? How you
Sippin made a
doing?
good point. Sippin also made a good point. Sippin said he can do those things himself, but it makes him feel special if his woman does it. Now that's respect. You know what I'm saying? Babe, I can do this myself, but it makes me feel special when you do it sometimes. Like I would
Yeah.
just do it more just if he tells me something like
Yeah,
that.
that makes me feel good.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Like, I
Black
would
Girl
love,
said, like they want to feel needed.
Right.
Most men will feel like she doesn't need me. So go ahead, Super. Sorry.
I would love for a man to be like, baby, I finna go wash the clothes. I finna cook. Like, I have never, y'all ain't gonna
But
lie, I
how
have
I
never
am, I would have to
experienced
go
it.
watch and make sure you're doing it right. See, that's my problem.
Right?
At this
I feel
point,
like I
I'm
gotta
like,
go for it to get done right.
at this point, I wouldn't even care,
I would
baby.
love
I'm
No,
just,
I
that
feel
I'm
though.
you.
I
The
just wanna
effort. Yeah.
I
wash,
think it's the effort. Yeah.
wash the clothes. That's like that's the worst chores ever for me. I ain't gonna lie, I hate wash clothes.
I don't like
Baby,
washing
it's so many
dishes.
hours, baby. But
Even
we
if
are
he messed up, I
different.
think it would be the effort that would
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
like
come
turn me
home.
on.
Yeah. Yeah, like if we both working and you so used to always coming home, cleaning up, getting the food ready. And what if one day he done got off early, came home, cleaned up, got the food ready.
Now,
Well,
let me
damn.
tell y'all, we can't discredit the boys because some boys who've been through the struggle or who have been raised a certain way, they know how to do stuff better than us.
I was about to
Some
say,
men
I've
know how
been,
to cook.
yeah.
Some
I
men
know
know
my
how to
baby
clean
daddy
and
be
get them
here.
corners that we don't get. Like they out there.
Yeah.
They are
They here.
definitely out.
Definitely out there.
Yeah. I had my baby daddy, them motherfuckers can cook. Baby, he can cook better than me. I ain't gonna lie to you, baby. I ain't even know how to cook salmon and all that shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
And fucking baby, fucking out.
Oh yeah, I had one ex that baked really good. Like he sold his stuff and everything.
Oh
Like
shit.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I will enjoy a man that can cook, definitely.
It is transitioning from dating to a relationship.
Somebody please tell me because I don't know. I've been trying to
It
figure that out.
automatically happens when things go to the next level.
Do
I don't
guys
never
still
know their
ask?
time.
Because it's like, I don't know. Do they ask, hey,
Yeah,
you want
they
to be my
don't.
girlfriend? Or
I mean,
How
they
does it work? That's a good
I don't know.
question.
Okay,
Conversations, they would bring up like all of a sudden I'm their girl, and I'm like, I look at them like I'm your girl. Like, when did we establish this? Like, you just say nothing.
I didn't sign that contract.
Oh God.
Oh God. Me personally, I think when you transition from a relationship, from dating to relationship, it has to go slow. It's steps to it. Like you meeting my kids is like that's like the last step. before we say we together. Not I gotta see how my kids act around you, but when you dating, it's just so hard to like really like talk about it because it's sometimes like nowadays guys just feel like oh we like each other. We've been flirting for 2 3 months. We go together. Who you go with? Cause
When it's
you don't
convenient
like
for them,
yeah,
anyways.
no, they
Right.
don't run like that. And people be assuming they always think that oh she want to be with me too. Not all the time. I just want to flirt sometimes. Just want to talk. Not necessarily want a relationship. So people, a lot of guys assume nowadays, oh you're gonna be my girl one day. No, sir.
That's why that should be something that's established or understood at the beginning. Like, all right, what are you
I
guys looking
agree.
for? You know? And if you're not looking, sometimes you could probably start talking to a guy and then you weren't looking for anything and then,
Into
But it's
something else.
yeah,
hard.
Yeah.
right.
But definitely I agree with when you first start speaking to them, like solidifying what you guys are looking for, what your attention is. That way, know what you're getting from it. But I think as far as dating transition, I don't know.
Would you want somebody to ask? Like, do you need
Now,
somebody to ask or,
I think it would have to be like a natural thing. Like if I can't even explain it. I can't remember the last time. I think asking is more like
that's, yeah,
younger,
high school.
high schoolish type. But I think it's like once you guys
Because,
start doing things together and
well, you can start doing
start
all the
making
things
goals
together.
together,
Yeah.
like making serious goals together and talking about the future, then I don't know how it's said though.
I think the man should stamp it. Like I would want him, like if he's confirmed that I'm feeling him just as much as he's feeling me, and we've been rocking for a long time, we've been dating for a long time, we've been going places. I think it would be his position to say, hey, like whether it's real cool, calm, collected, you mine's now. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, or can we agree? Let's have a date, let's have a talk. Can we agree not to date anyone else? I kind of want to take this more serious. And I feel like those kind of words solidify a relationship. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to be with you. We've been dating for a while. I just want to be with you, no one else but you. And I was wondering, do you feel the same way? Things of that nature. But um, it's taken me so long to even get to that stage, y'all. Let me
Because,
tell y'all, true story, true story, true story. Last night, I literally cut off like 10 people. Now, tell me if I'm wrong, right? Because we were talking about on the last podcast about bringing kids into situations or how long do you wait and stuff like that. So I'm dating or whatever, or not even dating, whether talking or just trying to get to know people. And last night I had a emergency with my daughter, and for some reason my phone was popping last night, guys or whatever. And I'm like, I'm in ER with my daughter and stuff like that. But they proceeded to basically just want to continue to talk to me and not be concerned about my situation. And
Mm-mm.
I was trying to see, should I be offended? But like, you can tell it was just
Yeah,
like, oh, I hope she's better type thing. But then let me get back to you.
Mm-mm.
Like, I just stopped responding. And I just want to know, like, if I wrong for that because how we said y'all wouldn't let them, they haven't met my kids. So should they be that concerned about our
But they
kids?
know about your
but
kid
they
though, right?
know, right? That's
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you're
weird.
mentioning
I feel
I
say
know
like
the
a
they should
situation,
simple
you
be
know what I'm
it's
saying?
concerned.
okay or hit me up
Something's wrong
later.
with it.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
because sometimes people make you feel like, well, no, like everybody's not gonna have. We have to learn as women. True, everybody's not gonna have the same emotion for our kids as we do. But I still feel
Yeah.
like it should be some kind of. It should in the
Consideration.
We're human
conversation. Is
though.
she okay? Should be like ran over that fast. Like, okay, I asked if she okay. That's enough. I felt like it should be a little more. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk
Absolutely.
about when we gonna go out to eat. Nigga, I'm in the hospital.
Right,
You feel
right.
me?
Right.
It would have
Oh,
been,
okay. I don't get past the talking stage.
yeah.
That's why I can't
Yeah.
answer.
No, that's
Because it's
unacceptable.
always that one thing.
Right. I feel
Like,
you. I cut people off so quick for
yeah,
like now, before I
inconsiderate.
didn't, but now I cut people off so quick. So like for stuff that I will not tolerate. So I'm not gonna let this slide if I'm not gonna let it slide again in the future.
No, you're right.
So that's me. And that's probably why I'm single, but
Yep, I can't get past that
Hey,
talking
I,
stage.
until
I
I get
totally
someone who
agree.
could be a bigger lion, that raw, big lion, little lion. But no, I just don't tolerate a lot of bullshit that I used to tolerate in the past. I cut people off real quick. So you are not wrong, Asia.
No,
Yeah,
at
definitely that's
all.
wrong.
appreciate that. Appreciate that. Well, I guess to conclude back to the topic, I would want a man to just be like, sit me down, like we've been talking for a while. I'm really adoring you or whatever like that, and I just want to pursue this more seriously. And that was solidified for me.
But
Guys,
Right.
question,
guys
Yeah.
seem to they'll go and do everything that's relationship things, you know what I'm saying? But then they're like, oh well, if something goes on, if something happens, they're like, oh, but we never said we were together.
Established.
Yeah, we never
Yeah, they
Right.
need
established
that
that we were together,
title.
but we're doing everything that
That's
people
why
in
I don't do it.
relationships do, but your ass,
I
now
be
that
holding out.
see that shit, that's why I don't
Men
I be
know.
should
holding out.
dating, like a man should still care about your well being if he's interested in you. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it shouldn't
Right.
be because we're not having sex or because we don't have a solidified title. I don't care about your well being. Not saying you got to pay my rent. Not saying none of that, but just the basic. I want to protect whether it's black women, white women, whatever. Like I want to make sure you're good. And it's a lot of men out there like that. They don't want nothing from you, but they want to make sure you're good. You need your tire changed. A lot of women, like my mom used to be that mom, got a man she can call to get her tire changed, got a man she can call to fix the light bulb. Men are like
Gotcha.
afraid to be that man again because they're gonna be called a simp or they're gonna be called this, that.
Oh,
But you
yeah.
can but I feel like you could genuinely love another king or queen and help them out if they don't have that help. Like it's a lot of single mothers out here, so it shouldn't be a problem for a man to step up. Like even if he doesn't get nothing in return, but just the fact that he wants to help out, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of men just got to grow up on that level
No, that's
as
real.
well. Now,
I
as
agree.
women, we shouldn't be playing nobody, of course. Like if you know you got the money, you shouldn't be taking nothing from somebody that's genuinely being nice.
And that's
So we all
No
just gotta
different.
play a part.
that's what have fucked up a lot of shit too, because that made
Yeah.
that like what we're supposed to do or what women do. You know what I'm saying? We use niggas. We just treat them like shit. We use your credit card up, da da da, and you buy. And I mean, I don't really know too many women like that, but that's what society has made it seem like a lot of women are like.
Get that head, get that bread, then leave.
Exactly.
Who that?
Yeah.
Who said that? Who said that?
Exactly.
City girls? Yeah,
Um,
they're scared now because it's city
Ass
girls.
shots
So.
and
They did
shit.
not say that.
Yeah.
but
But they
that's
say
their
that.
choice. So they choose to like idolize social media and be like, this is what females, generalize females, and this is what every female's like, which is not the truth, or this is what every guy is like, and it's not the truth. But if you're gonna choose to believe that and not really get to know someone, then that's your choice.
Super, you looking real guilty.
And also with your facing too.
Look,
If you
hey,
still dig,
listen,
you won't
I'm
have
telling
you
y'all
won't be
for
around those
safety
niggas.
reasons, man. Don't be using no man, because some men crazy too. They'll spaz out if they getting used too much, man. I ain't trying to be on nobody fatal attraction.
Fatal
So,
attraction.
yeah, like you gotta be careful, man, with stuff like that. Seriously. I rarely accept stuff from guys.
Yeah,
Like
I don't
and
like
that's
feeling like I owe anybody
1.1%.
anything.
Yep. I don't want like, look, I ain't asked for this. Listen.
Because if you bring
Oh,
that
yeah.
shit back up, then it was
Everything,
never
but
genuine.
Yeah.
listen, everything you ask for, everything is given. Is always a reason behind it. So don't accept everything.
I be feeling like that a lot of times too.
Like I'm the type. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I don't know how to say this. I'm the type. I'm so like dominant that I be like, okay, let's go out. I pay for my own food. I just want to go out. Like I say shit like that, and I'm like, damn. Do I really want to pay for my own food? You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you gotta let your guard down to see
Yeah.
what God brings into your life.
no,
And that's
because then
what I
they be like, what you want to eat? What can you afford? That's the type of. I'm
That's
sorry,
what-
y'all. I can't.
You don't even
I
gotta
see you
ask that.
asking
Just
that.
tell him where you want to eat. If he asks
Yeah,
you where
'cause-
you want to eat, tell him where you want to eat. Don't even
But
worry
then
about
I
how
don't
much
want to have.
it
I
is.
don't want to say the steakhouse and he got Applebee's money. You know what I'm saying?
That's not your problem.
Well, then he should have asked you to go out
That's
to
for him,
eat.
right.
Fuck.
Yeah,
He sure not. He gonna tell you where he gonna take
you.
Yep. I can relate to that. I can relate to that super because I used to be like that until I actually realized that some guys start getting used to it and they'll take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? So when they
Yeah.
know you have money, when they know
Yeah.
you're like that and you know what I'm saying, you'll consider what their pockets and stuff like that, they'll take advantage of that. Some
Yeah,
men
Sure
will.
will. They
So
will.
and I feel like if a
Yeah.
man doesn't have it together where he can't afford you a cheeseburger, he shouldn't be pursuing you, especially if you have kids. He should wait till he get himself together to be able to play that role in your life at the same time.
That's some real
Not saying he
shit.
got to buy you a steak dinner every day, but Tell that man what you want to eat.
Yep.
Right. Exactly.
Black Pharaoh, I wanted to respond to your comment about my two oldest daughters are 28 and 24, and I try to give them a lot of game. I feel like you can preach to your kids all day, but they still gonna go through life.
Yeah, they're gonna
You know what
do
I'm
what they
saying?
want
Exactly.
I
to do.
feel like I've learned that even from me, like how I was raised, and I went on different beliefs than what my how I was raised. I feel like you can spit game to your kids, and especially at that age. I'm not saying it's going one end or out the other. It's there, but they're still going to experience things that you
For
wouldn't have
themselves.
expected them to. So as a parent, I've already put in my mind I can't be 100% confident in just because I raised my child like this, my child's going to turn out like this. You know what I'm saying? So we got to remember that.
You just wanted to
Yeah,
be, at least you said it, you know what I mean?
yeah.
At least
And you
you,
tried to
you
install it.
tried, yeah. But it's the
Right.
same thing. I'm nothing like how my mom told me to be or what she suggested I should do or whatever. Literally the opposite. So it does go in one ear and out
That's
the other.
life. It's never
Yeah,
gonna go
that's
as
life.
planned. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna go through what you're supposed to go through.
And then that
So
Right.
no
cycle's
matter
come
how
when you
much
get older.
yeah,
Go
no
ahead.
matter how much you try to, of course it's good to instill, like rules of life and stuff like that. But they're gonna go through whatever they need to go through, to survive really in this world. That's part of life.
Yep. And then that cycle comes back when they get older. Then y'all relationship mends together. Then your opinion matters again. So it's
Yep.
gonna go through that
They'll
cycle.
understand you
Right.
at that
I
age.
listen to my mama because I'm old enough to know now. But they're gonna go through that phase. And when our children go through that phase, a lot of parents blame themselves. But I'm glad we're learning that we can't blame ourselves because we did our best. But just like we had to go through what we had to go through, they got to go through what they have to go through.
Right.
So that's just life. Because at the end of the day, after they get a certain age, they're their own individual in God's
Mm-hmm.
eyes and in society eyes. So that's the only thing that still hunts me at night, though.
I tell my
When I
10
think
and
about
11
having
year old,
teenagers.
I tell my 10 and 11-year-old stuff and they don't listen to me either. I could tell them stuff about the world. I try to instill it in them, but it's the same thing. They just got to go through things. I tell them about their friends. I'm like, your friends is fake as fuck. And they be like, but
They
that's
gotta
my
go through
best friend, mom.
right. I had to tell my daughter when she was in kindergarten,
Yeah,
like
you,
she called every friend that she meet her friend automatically. I'm like, baby, you just meet this girl. Don't call everybody your friend. And so I had to kind of
Right.
explain to her, exactly what friends mean, but she still has to go through it to realize and see what herself for herself, even at that age.
um, Celeste, be married. Marie has a side question. I need to know what someone should do to tell someone they are no longer in love with them.
Ghost them. No, I'm just playing. That's the wrong thing to
Yeah,
do. Don't,
I
don't
would
do
tell her when
that.
I was
that's the
why.
worst thing.
Just be honest.
Uh, I
Yeah,
watch
well,
too many
Love.
shows. I watch too many killing shows. I say be honest because playing with or leading somebody on, I don't. I just feel like it's 100% wrong. If you're in fear for your life to tell them the truth, or in some kind of fear, the reason why you don't want to tell them the truth, you should have a third party involved that you both trust. But I would tell them ASAP because life is moving too fast where you can easily fall in love with somebody else to have somebody else lingering on. So I say hurry and tell them
Yeah,
ASAP.
Yep.
ASAP, yeah, instead of leading them on
and
because it
don't
gets riskier.
and tell them and don't let them want will you back in with shit. You know what I'm saying? You fell out of love for a reason. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Give yourself
Right.
some time to sort your own thoughts out. Don't
Right.
yeah.
now, when you say they fell out of love with the reason, do you believe like if you're in a relationship, it's important to at least one person try to reel them back in when they fall out of love?
It takes. I mean, for me, it would take some time to fall back. I mean, to fall out of love. You know what I'm saying? So stuff had to have happened up until that point. So it. I would think that there would have been clues. You know what I'm saying, leading up to
Yeah.
that. But I mean, of course, the other person, if they really are in love with them, they'll probably, try to reel them back in. But you have to sort your own thoughts out. Like you can't let, in my opinion, you can't let that person just reel you back in because it's going to
On
be
your
the same
own.
thing over and over and over.
Yep.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm thinking like it must have took you a while to fall in love.
Yeah.
So, and then it must have took you a while to fall out of it. Things might have happened, could have happened for you to fall out of love. So at that point, if you're out of love, there's no coming. I don't think there's any coming back. I don't think anyone can make you fall back in love. Like if you're talking about in a relationship or they want to just break up, yeah, they can talk about it or what can I do to make this work. But if you're out of love, that's a whole like emotion
Yeah.
and feeling like something really turns you off about this person that like you're not feeling them the same.
Yep.
Maybe you thought this person is someone that you didn't know or something like that, and you just fell out of love. You're seeing true colors.
Yeah.
A lot
Falling
of
out of
people
love.
try to like change people, you know,
Yeah, you can't.
so that can do it too.
Yeah,
That can
that
do
can
it
make
too.
you fall out of love when people try to change you and shit. If they ain't trying to change you for the
Hmm.
better,
Yeah,
just change you for them.
yeah,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I get turned
I,
off quickly.
Say it
I do
again.
Very
too.
quickly.
You
Once
said
I'm
with
turned
that
off,
shit,
I'm
yeah,
turned off.
like I don't like that stuff. Don't try to change me. I am who I am. I'm however old I am, and I'm not changing.
Right.
So like, it's just, it's not happening. At this point, it's not happening. I am who I am. If you don't like me, fuck you. Fuck out of here.
And it'd be like, you know what's crazy? It'd be the smallest shit that I would like dare the person.
We
And
all,
I hate that about myself. I really do,
I
yeah. I'm
so
not gonna lie.
believe that.
That's one
Like,
of my
what will it
biggest
be? Like,
flaws.
give an example of what
Why hit you
something that
like
you would cut
that?
them off
Look.
for.
Trip over his
Oh,
shoe. He probably can trip over his shoe and grab a shirt or something.
like okay, if he friends with too many of my friends on Instagram, we can't talk.
I don't like that either.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that
no.
would be a good reason.
If you're following my friends and I'm posting, we can't talk.
Hell no. If you do
Nah,
that shit, you
no,
got
you
me
gotta at least
fucked
let
up.
him know like how you feel. Do you let him know
If
how you
you
feel?
if you text me more than you call me, we can't talk.
But no, like, why would you want to follow my friends? Like, you're thirsty.
Well, how
That's
does he know
weird.
who your friends are though?
If she
So
said,
you mean like
if she
after he
posted,
starts talking to you and he starts following everybody that you're posting?
mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh
because
yeah,
you know
nah.
I'm an FBI agent.
Yeah.
Before I talk to somebody, I go look at their Instagrams and
we
all the
only
social
had
media. Try
we
to
only
see.
had 2 mutual friends. Now we have 8. What the fuck?
Yeah, nah. What you chasing?
What are you
Not
looking
me,
for?
right? Right.
And it's all my homegirls. What?
Right.
Ain't no
Turn
niggas.
off.
You don't even play the game. What you following them for?
Right?
Turn off.
Yeah, nah. That's a turn off. I would cut them off for that too.
Yeah, bye. Damn, I was
Get
just
ready
trying
to
to see what they do. Motherfucker, I got other guy friends I be tagging too,
you be
motherfucker.
spending your time trying to see what I'm doing.
Right.
Calling me, right? But you worried about everybody else.
Ooh. It's like,
Another
shit like that get
question.
turned off.
You said once I'm out of love, it's most likely because of something you did for me and you're going back. I agree. Not did for me, did. Sippin said, I feel like if you fell out of love for a reason, you should try to tell them why they're falling out of love and see if y'all can fix the issue.
After you fall out of love, it's no coming
It's
back.
Yeah, because if
I,
you fell out of love, it's gone. I don't
it's
know.
no like
Yeah,
I
love is a
honestly,
strong word.
But if you're
Emotion.
falling out, I can understand that. But if you fell out of love, it's gone. It's gone.
and you done been fucked with like some people like, say for instance, like if I try to get with my kids from like we've been 2 years away from each other, it's not going to be the same. Like I'm not going to have that same energy that I had years ago. Like it just, I'm turned off. I don't know. I just can't. It's like a dog going back to his throw up and licking it up. That's how I look at it.
that was nasty.
That was nasty.
That's exactly what it is, though. Like,
Yeah, that's
even
right. That's like a
physically,
dog
though,
eating
even
his own
physically,
vomit.
they don't even look the same to me. They don't even look the same physically. If I thought you looked good before and I'm turned off, like
Oh,
you don't
then
even
you
look
ugly.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started looking at flowers like, damn, you got a limp.
And this is after you try to
Else
work
limp.
things out. You're just out of love.
I noticed that lip before.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had a lazy eye.
Stupid.
I'm gonna fuck
He
with
said,
you,
"No,
dog.
I'm only cool
I'm
with a
fucking with
small
dog.
handful."
If we gonna double date, that's it. I don't want your friend, girlfriend, social media. I don't want your home. I don't even want to tag them no pictures. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just that type. I'm not. I don't. I'm y'all. I love y'all, but I'm not that friendly in real life.
Right.
I'm not that friendly.
I
I'm
feel
not.
you.
I'm not that. Friendly. Some people say you come off like Jada say I'm an asshole, but I don't think. You know, so I'm just not that friendly. So I'm not gonna befriend my boyfriend friends. And then if he do the same thing, we probably gonna break up.
friends should not want to be friends with my boyfriend either.
Period.
The fuck? The fuck? Bitch, what the fuck you want to be his friend for?
And what y'all got
It was
going
the
on?
end where y'all met each other all together, like it was a group thing, and y'all already knew each other,
Yeah,
of each
that's
other. Y'all met, but not after. Nah,
No, right.
shouldn't be
Exactly.
interested at all unless
yeah. Don't
No,
come to me,
no.
chase me, baby. Did you see what Jada posted today? No, bitch.
The
Like, why you telling me about it? Yeah, we can't.
rude.
Don't tell me what my friends posted.
Exactly.
So the next topic would be how long can you support a man that just lost his job?
I'll give him a month to get a job. That's
He
the
needs
max.
to try as long as he's trying, and I mean really trying. And if you're trying, you can get a job. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not even. It's
Month.
because
What happened, Super?
How long you say? Somebody said how long?
she said a
A
month.
month? Yeah, max.
Oh,
Yeah, that sound about right.
First of all, before you answer, how long? Just give me a number. Don't say nothing. Just how long, Jada?
I agree with him.
Oh yeah.
How long, Asia?
I was really about to say 2 weeks, but
Like,
I'm
really
still
thinking right now.
we need to look like
Like
more than
3
2
weeks.
weeks.
3 weeks. Okay,
No,
how
2
long
weeks.
time? 2. How long time?
I'm difficult. It just depends on the situation, how long we've been
How
together.
long we been
I can
together?
give a month. If we've been
How
together
long?
for years, I can give a month.
How
But
long,
if it ain't
Val?
been years,
How long? I don't even know that exists. What the fuck you lose your job for? First off,
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
You know we need the money. Like what were you doing to get fired?
okay.
Or he
Then
could
why
have
you gotta
just got, he could have, got off too. So
If
let's say
me-
if he got laid off, how long would you
Okay,
wait?
if he got laid off,
if this,
a month too,
Unemployment.
you
Okay.
gotta do all your shit.
You better do
okay,
something.
like
can't
you
hear
said,
it.
okay, Asia say 2 weeks. Is it say 1 month? But all y'all say 1 month, whatever. I personally ain't got time, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. It depends. If we've been together for a long time and he had my back when I was down, cool. I might give him 2 months. But baby, these bills still coming in. I don't give a damn. You better have some unemployment. That unemployment. You better go to that motherfucking labor pool down the street. Y'all know that labor pool. You can work every motherfucking day and get paid the same day. You better go to that motherfucking labor pool, get them $100.
Yep.
You
Bring
ain't finna-
something.
you ain't finna be sitting in my motherfucking house.
So you
our
would
house.
support him
I
for
don't
2
give a fuck.
months.
2 months. I give him 2 months. I give him 2 months. I'm
Nah.
I give him 2 months.
I give him a month.
I'm
I
gonna be
can't do
real.
2.
I'm gonna be real. It will not last longer than 2 weeks as far as not having a job. Because I feel like no, up to 2
No,
2 weeks.
he's going to go to the labor pool. Y'all know what a labor pool is.
She said he bringing in some money.
Y'all don't know.
Period.
Y'all know what a labor pool is. Labor pool is where if you ain't got no job, that's how I don't see why men don't even have. If you ain't got no job, you can go to the labor pool. They'll go throw you on the back of a trash man truck. You go pick up trash.
That's true. A
You
construction
gonna
or
bring
something.
home
On the same day?
$125
I
On the same
agree.
day.
same day.
Super.
Oh,
I
damn.
agree with you.
That
I feel
motherfucking
like
labor pool.
that's why I said 2 weeks, because as a man, your mindset should be, I gotta go get it for me and mine. I don't
That's
care if you
real.
gotta go to McDonald's that same night to say you will clean up every night this week just to bring something in. It's a job that's gonna hire you to do something. I don't care if you gotta go up to the schoolhouse and say y'all need a janitor, but it's no reason you should be sitting on your ass for a whole month saying you still looking for a job. I don't care if the job don't pay the same pay you had got fired from, but at least you bringing in something. So you better
Right.
go to Crystal's, you better go to McDonald's, you better go to Walmart until you get the job you want to get. It's no excuse for you to be on that couch for a whole month. Even if you go sweep hair at the barbershop. Ain't no way I'm finna come home
Right.
seeing you on the computer all day when you could have worked and be on the computer tonight. Yeah, man, you better go wash cars, take out trash in the neighborhood. No, it's too
But
much
you know-
opportunities he could do.
Okay,
Yeah.
the reason why I
Go
said
ahead.
1 month is because I'm thinking of the process of how I got my job.
Right.
It took me a good 3 weeks to actually get the job that I wanted. Because I had to wait, and they had to go through background stuff, all that, or whatever. So that shit takes time. That's
Why?
why.
Why?
Granted,
It could be the job you want. It could be something temporary that can hold you off
something
just for
temporary.
now. Don't sit on your ass waiting for the job that you actually want, because that could be forever.
That
Just
could be a
get
long
something
time.
temporary.
When
Yeah,
do you
the
have
witness
like
of the
Hold
street
you off
hiring
for
on the spot.
now.
It's how long we've been together, and it
yes,
definitely matters. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people have kids together. You know, if you're married or whatever the case may be, then you know your
I
schedule
Now,
don't
or
if
care
we
how
whatever.
can,
long,
Kids, if we got
bruh.
kids, you better hurry up and get a job because that
okay.
Right.
baby.
No, like
That's
Val said, why
fine.
did you
If you
lose
got
your
kids.
job? Like, what's going on?
hey,
Like, if it was something that you couldn't help, like you were laid off or something like that, I guess I would have like a little bit more patience. But like you said, then you do need to probably get one of those just to hold you over until something needs to be coming in. You know what I'm saying? Something so I can see that you're trying. Like, I don't want us to touch our
Right.
savings. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, to do all that. But yeah, I feel it. But I could
now the
still.
only way I can hold it down, baby, for a month or 2 months, whatever, he got to do that leg pool shit, and he got to get that pandemic unemployment. Like he that pandemic unemployment, he might be straight. You know what I'm saying? He get that pandemic unemployment, but he ain't get that pandemic unemployment. It ain't gonna
Got to
work.
go. Got to go. So
And
you would, so
that
y'all would,
pandemic,
so are y'all saying like y'all would just break up with them if it
I
took
don't want to
that
break up
long?
with him. I just say this is not working because I'm the type of I like say for
Just
instance if
broke up
I'm
with him.
struggling with my bills,
I know,
I
right?
cannot if I'm struggling with my bills, I cannot lay under a man. I can't do that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like especially if I'm overwhelmed and I'm so used to having help, then now I have to reach out to other people. They're like, damn, you got a whole nigga at home. That's how I look at it. When somebody asks me for
Yep.
money or asks me to borrow money and they got a nigga at their house. In my head, I'm already thinking like, you got a whole nigga at the house. Why the fuck is you asking me for money? Like that's just my way of
Yeah.
looking at things.
I
And
don't
I
like
know
people
they
asking
think
me
I
for
can
money.
ask for away, but I'm not finna ask for help if I got a nigga laying in my motherfucking house. My mama gonna be looking at me like, bitch, I'm not finna help you. And I'm looking at and
Yeah,
somebody
that's
asks me
that's
for help.
embarrassing. For
Yeah, like
No, it is
a whole
embarrassing.
nigga.
Yeah, I had that experience before. And that's embarrassing for him. Like, and it wasn't even a large amount of money though. Like he
A
wasn't
whole
working,
nigga.
but I supported a guy for 6 months. But not only him and his child, and my child, in my place, bruh. That was a whole mess. I would never,
Hey, that
never
was the other
again.
side of that. That was the nice side of the
When
That
we
was
Jew.
when
nice,
we
Izzy.
start when we started, he had a job. But he ended up not having a job, of course, because he moved to a whole nother state, which was where I was at. He had, but he had a long time, and he denied
Mm.
opportunities that he did not want
Now, why would he do
because he
that?
was comfortable.
We gotta
She
go.
just said he was
He was
comfortable.
comfortable.
Red
So
flag
he made
number
the
one.
decision to move
So,
to another state for you. So you
right,
kind of felt sympathy because to take care of him for that amount
right.
of time because
So
he
I
did.
gave him,
Yeah.
because of that. So, but it went on for too long. He got comfortable, and I'm like, never again. So 1 month is my max, and we would have to have been together. I don't care how long we've been together. Like 1 month is my max.
So then you would break up with him if he didn't get anything
Yeah,
in a
It would
month.
be
like
toxic.
yeah,
I'd be
I don't
toxic.
care.
It'd be toxic. He don't want to
Like
leave.
He gonna
you
leave me
can
right?
get
Is that
money
good?
Yeah,
for
he gonna
1
want
month.
to leave.
You
I don't
broke
care how you
ass
getting it. You
nigga.
get it.
He gonna want to leave. He gonna
Hey,
want to leave.
make him uncomfortable. Leave the house, right? Take all the tissue and take all the food, and
Shut up,
then go to
Super.
mama house.
No,
That's
you
what
Let
I
me
said
tell you what I
do.
did.
you
Let me
wake
tell you
up.
what
What
I
did
did
what,
before
what did
then.
you do today? Did you do anything today? Of course not. Well,
Yeah,
I did no, I
I ain't
did
gonna
that before.
tell
Like
y'all.
when I was trying to get somebody at my house, I took me and my kids. It only had 2 kids at the time. I took them to my mom's house. I took all the fish out the motherfucking house. I took all the food out the house. And bitch, when I tell you we was gone for a week, so when I came back, it was no tissue. And I said, "What you over there wiping your ass with the salt?"
that's nasty.
Super. I did
Oh my
something.
god.
I did something like that, but I actually called my water company. I was like, look, I'm going on vacation for a week. We went to a hotel and everything. Then I went in the garage and hit my power to get a motherfucker out of my house.
Damn, hit the
Yo.
power
Damn,
on
why
their
the
ass.
fuck a
Yeah.
nigga won't just
I
leave?
cut the water and the lights
Stay
off. Nigga,
comfortable.
go.
Like he really didn't want to leave.
They like leeches,
Yeah, didn't
man.
want to leave.
That would be me.
You gotta put the fire on their ass.
Hey, but I ain't got nowhere
That's
to
when
go.
you gotta burn the house
Okay.
down.
Okay.
You better go.
Okay.
You better go to your mama house. Or your mammy,
Right.
you can't go to your mammy house. You better go to your grandma. You better go to somebody's house. Talk about it, yo.
Nah, there's some lazy niggas out there.
It
It's a
is.
Lazy as
lot.
fuck.
Yeah.
How you have a whole
Trash.
child and you that lazy? Like,
Right.
like it makes no sense.
It don't.
Cause
It
your
don't.
mother, is it? My hat goes out to you taking care of the baby too, baby. Hey, fucking
A
around me, that go
teenager,
kitty ass, no
I know
honker
you
ass,
woke up
motherfucker.
angry.
right? And I'm the one, I'm that type of person that I'm encouraging you to. So I'm filling out applications too.
Oh, that pissed me. Yeah, it
Not
be
all the
toxic.
time, but I'm
It be
encouraging.
toxic.
Hey, I
But the
found
fact
this.
that you're saying that
Fill
he
this out.
declined,
Like,
he
Right. He
declined
declining.
jobs is really,
yeah.
he just didn't care.
Yeah, that decline job shit. He would have declined the fuck out
He
my
was
house.
comfortable.
I
Like,
don't
When I tell
want to
y'all
give him
I'm
that much
single
energy no
until I
more. I don't even want
right.
to talk about him no more.
I
That's
don't
when
either.
falling
I don't
out
like
of
him.
love comes out,
I don't
and
like
like
that.
you just look at someone like, yeah,
I
I
want
said
to
you and
fuck
your daughter gotta
him.
go.
Yeah.
Like one day I said that's what I said. I said you and your daughter gotta go.
I'm
Like
sorry.
I don't even think about that relationship, bro. That's one relationship. Like
You
that's
want to
with someone
forget.
that,
Yeah.
and that's and these are the people that just like swoop you off your feet in the beginning. They're like mad, sweet, kind. I could do
Charming.
this, and that, and you get in a relationship is totally different.
Yep.
They
I don't
start
give no second
spanking.
chances. Then
Motherfucker,
you start
ooh.
seeing true
No,
colors.
that's
Oh,
when you start
I ain't
noticing
living
that
with
limp.
anyone until we
Soup.
married.
Start noticing the laser eye and all, baby. And ooh. I will run a motherfucker off. I'm trying to tell you, I
Hey, bro.
am an
That's
asshole.
when females end up on Snap. That's why women end up on Snap because I'm working 40 hours a week plus overtime.
Right.
And
And
you
you
come
coming
Right.
back
home and
with
it's still
something different.
dirty, and you still don't have no job, and you still ugly, and you still stink, and you still got a limp.
You took the words right out of my. You still got a limp. You most definitely still got that limp.
I be
Work
so
on that.
fucking aggravated. Oh my
I was
god.
stressed.
My hands go. But the teenager, that's the one that
I,
got me. I'm sorry, baby.
yeah, she was 13.
Fuck your insurance. Fuck your insurance.
Oh my
So before that,
god.
yeah, it was. I really didn't care. It's
They'll
not my
try to use that against you.
responsibility.
No, it's not. It's
I'm
not
not
easy. It
married. It's
wasn't your
not my
fault.
responsibility, and I was just doing stuff out of the kindness of
Of
my
your
heart, and
heart,
just
yeah.
that's just who I am.
And people
But
take
and
advantage of that.
now I would feel bad if this girl's living in my home and I'm doing this for my daughter and I'm not, But at that point, like I'm like, you and your daughter gotta go.
What if it's like, would y'all have the
Didn't want to
same
go.
patience with like a best friend or something like that? Or would
Like
you have
living
even
together. I
less
don't even like
patience?
living with people for real.
Asia.
It might last a little longer, but it's gonna be kind of the same. Yeah.
I
Hold on.
don't do
Repeat that
roommates.
I
again.
was asking
I
like if
didn't
it was like your
hear.
best friend, like if you it was like your best friend stayed with you or whatever, and she lost her job. How long
Okay,
would you give her?
I still give them.
I had the situation. Like my best friend, she was down and out. I did it for, but the thing is about her, she found some way to like make the slack. Like I didn't have to cook or clean or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I appreciated. Like that's why it didn't bother me. What bothers me most is when a motherfucker, and then what's crazy, she'll still pay me a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? It's like here, this what I got. You know what I'm saying? I would appreciate that. And my house is clean. She would cook. She would cook her ass off. Baby, I miss her being in the house. Not no, but it was cool though. But the longest I did it for like I think she was down for 4 months. But that was my best friend since middle school. So that's I think that's different. Yeah. I'm sorry, cause like she had my back when I ain't have it, and I'm gonna have to do the
Okay.
same thing. You know what I'm saying?
I can
So
feel that.
yeah, and I know it's vice versa with a nigga too, but I like if I say for instance, but we got to think like if we lose our job, how long a nigga gonna like take care of us? But that's what the fuck he should be doing anyway. But cause he's a broke ass nigga and he really don't got it all. We have to, you know what I'm saying? How long would he do that for us? But
I don't like nobody living with me anyway, so
I don't
I don't
either.
either.
no,
I don't
I
even
like
like.
my space.
me too. Because
I don't even.
I don't ask nobody for nothing, so I just be like, can you please have the same courtesy? Like, don't ask me for nothing either.
That's how I am. I don't even like mama coming. And let me tell you, if you come up to my house unexpected, I will answer the door butt ass naked on purpose.
You would?
Like
I wouldn't even answer.
I did it to my grandma. She popped up in my house and I answered my door naked. Sure did. I said
It's
hello.
my
She said
house.
you gonna put some clothes on? I said you ain't tell me you was
Yeah.
coming to
My
my house.
nerves.
So this how I walk around my house in front of your children. Yeah, in front of my children, just like this.
If it was a friend and we've been friends for like years, I would probably give them a time limit, of course. I wouldn't compare it to a guy though that I've been in a relationship with.
Yeah.
But I would give them a time limit. But like you said, Super, it sounds like there was some type of balance, like she was cooking or giving you something like for food, but still probably looking for a job and still trying to get out. But there should still be like a time limit that give them so no not to get too comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
don't really
yeah.
like living with people for real.
And we had food stamps. We was popping, baby. We was out there
See?
eating good, baby. She ain't had no job. You know, you get them unemployment food stamps, baby.
Oh Lord.
We had steak, all kind of shrimp, all that crab leg.
Sipping. He just commented, I agree, money goes fast, but if I have a savings to hold me over, I'm not going to just get a job below my level. I'm going to look for jobs on the same level as his previous job or better.
I can feel that if you have
Say what now?
savings, and that's why I was speaking about that. Like, it's good to have a savings. Like, as long as you're not, when you lose your job, that's why I said a month. Like, you're not digging into y'all savings so much. Then you have a little bit of time because that's what some people use their savings for. It's just like emergency cash.
Yeah,
That would
rainy
be
days.
considered an emergency.
He said he was with her for 8 years and he lost his job. It was his girlfriend then, it's his wife now, but he lost his job for 3 months and she held it down.
They was together for 8 years.
They were
Yeah.
together for how long?
Time.
Oh, 8 years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
And she
But-
held it down for 3 months.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we also put in that disclaimer of there. It depends on if you're trying. Like if you're not trying, that's the issue. But
Right.
we're like if you're trying, okay, y'all have history, y'all have kids, okay, this
Right.
is that. But if you're not trying and you're putting all that weight on the woman and you're denying simple jobs, that's the issue. If you're absolutely not trying to bring any kind of income to the house, that's an issue. But
Right.
every woman not built like that too. Some women are simps too. Some women, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But me personally, I'm built like that. Like, you're not finna sit here for 3 months and not bring nothing in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a million ways for a man to make money, especially more than women, because y'all got strength. Y'all can go move
Yep.
some boxes for somebody. Somebody will pay you
Right.
$200 to move their house. Pay niggas $200 to move me. Every time I move almost every year. My homeboys, I'm like, hell, just help me move. Like, it's a million and one ways for a man to make money. So for you to put that pressure on your woman for 3 months, 6 months, and not do anything, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And she,
Yeah.
I don't know what word it is for her, but no, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. But kudos to y'all. I'm glad y'all made it. That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But yeah. Rio, I think that's a good thing that you had a backup plan. So you have a certificate in automotive and stuff like that, just in case stuff goes left. I think that's awesome that you have a backup plan if things go wrong. And I think everybody should have a backup plan, especially if you have a family and a savings as well. Like, things could be going good one moment and then be down the next moment. And I have learned that. So it's always good to have a savings and a backup plan, especially for you and your family.
No. Black Pharaoh said, wait, I was getting unemployment, so I had money coming in. And so she was on the flip side. So, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, as long as you had
You have money coming in.
So, yeah, so then you was good. You know what I'm saying? As long as there was money coming in, I guess we good, right? You ain't even got to touch the savings.
Right.
Sipping, I disagree with your comment about I agree money goes fast, but if I have a savings to hold me over, I'm not going to just get a job below my level. I disagree with that. Like, if you have a savings, that's a extra emergency plan. Why not just get a job so you won't have to dip into that all the way? You get what I'm saying? Like, if I could still get a job without dipping into my savings, I'm gonna do that versus not having any kind of income at all when I'm capable. And having to dig in my savings. Why not just get a job and add to your savings? That's just my opinion. Digging in my savings would be the last result. I wouldn't deny jobs just because I have a savings.
You're right.
No, I get that because then you won't have to dig into your savings so much. That's what you're saying, right? Like, you just have to dig in for that a little bit extra.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. It does make sense.
That's my biggest fear is be down bad and have to dig into your savings. I get a credit card first, baby.
I ain't got no credit. What if he was paying the rent before, still 30 days? Ooh.
Who?
So that's a question here. Aqua has. What if he was
Oh, he
paying the
was paying
rent
the rent.
before? Still. Oh, if he was paying the rent, then it's yeah. Ooh, now who gonna pay the rent? No, just
Who,
playing. Look.
who name? No. Hey, who name on the lease? 'Cause, you know we can't break no leases now. So that's
No,
another
yeah,
one.
that's
Hey, baby, hey, easy. You finna get an eviction? I finna go, baby. What you finna? You better go to labor. Finna go to that labor pool.
One or the other.
Right,
Hey, baby,
exactly.
we finna start our OnlyFans, baby. We gotta get this money, baby. We
yeah.
gotta
We
rent.
gonna have
Hello?
to do something. But I mean, if your rent, if he was paying the rent, then he should definitely be on the move. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he can get that shit back. You know what I'm
The
saying?
15th day, I'm gonna be looking at you. You gonna be looking at me. I'm be like, I ain't used to paying rent. They ain't my share. It's light bill, baby.
You know, you
All
hopefully
right.
you with somebody that's not month to month. Like, oh, I gotta worry about next month's rent.
You
You
say
know what
you
I
can't
mean?
pick it up for a month. I could do a month. I could do it. But that second month,
Okay.
I could do a month.
The second
Matter of
month, y'all
fact,
both
baby, you
gonna be
better
looking at
have
each other.
half. Your last paycheck better be that half of that rent.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Your last paycheck, when you know you got five, you know you got one more paycheck coming through, baby. Just go ahead and give me that. Let me go ahead and distribute that out for you. Don't even worry about going to get no gas. You can stay home for a little bit, get your shit together.
Oh, okay. If he was paying the rent, no, I'm gonna give him time. Like, what I'm gonna do? I got to help him out because if we leave, he's still not paying the rent. So it really doesn't make a difference. I'm gonna pick up the slack and give him probably like 2 months, 3 months to because rent and on top of everything else, that's a little bit more on expenses. But if he was the one responsible for the rent, and and you wasn't responsible for that, I would give him probably like 3 months.
Cause that motherfucking them bills add up, baby.
They do.
Hey,
Yeah, you don't want to fall behind. So then that would just be more stress on everybody's situation.
you better get that motherfucking pandemic unemployment.
I hope that if when I do get in a relationship, if that ever like happens and it's a committed relationship, there should be some type of balance there or backup money, or hopefully I'm with a guy who can financially provide like with rent and stuff like that, so that of course I got backup money in case something like that happens, and that's what that expense is for. But they should never get too comfortable. There should be some effort with looking for something and getting back on your feet, but
Yeah, because I'm not
there
gonna
should
get
be a
thrown
time
out on the
limit.
street just
hmm
because
I
you lost your job.
I always say now
Right.
that I know that my next relationship or if we do merge together, I want to be able to afford the house by myself. So I'm not going to get a house based on our two incomes. I'm going to get a
Right.
house based on if you were to ever leave or something was to ever happen, I can afford this by myself. So like
Right.
I was telling my friend, I gave her some advice like if y'all merge together, don't go get no $4,000, $5,000 rent because y'all can afford it with two incomes. I always think of a plan B.
Yeah.
So if you're moving with a guy, make sure you can afford the rent by yourself. Not saying something always happens, but just in case, because anything can happen. So, yeah.
You should be able to
hmm
financially depend on yourself if you need to.
And always
I don't think
save.
you should depend on anyone financially, but if
Oh,
they're able to, they're able to.
I don't think
cause
a
you
lot of
can't never get too comfortable, especially with the men nowadays. They come and go, baby.
No, you're right. And always, always, always save. That's what I tell my friends. Just save. Y'all gotta save.
So if
Save
y'all
that
not,
money.
so if y'all not in a relationship with, I mean, if y'all in a relationship with the person, y'all don't stay with each other, and they lose their job, like that's their business,
Oh yeah,
right? But
that
y'all,
ain't got nothing to do with me.
Oh
okay,
yeah.
but like they don't financially help you with nothing. Are y'all still gonna break up with that person?
Break
I don't
I
got no
up.
reason to break up with them. I don't care what they doing. Like, but if you working on something and trying to get a job, I'm not financially, taking care of you or giving you money every week to help you out with your bills or nothing like that. No,
You don't think that that
you
speaks
ask
about
your
their
mom, your family,
character,
or whatever.
though? If they were to
No,
have
because
lost
they're
it.
gonna get used to. Yeah, they're gonna get used to it and
Hmm.
get comfortable with it, and they're gonna keep asking it. It's gonna take them longer to find a job.
No, but what I'm saying
Yeah,
is
you get
that it
taken
speaks
advantage
about their
of.
character, the fact that even if y'all weren't together, weren't living together, and your partner lost his job, and he's just over there just jobless and just, ain't trying. He just maybe his mama giving him money. Like I think that speaks about their character. Like that would just kind of be a turn off, almost like even though you're not doing anything for me, it's just like I just see you're not even doing anything for
Yeah.
yourself. So it's like how can I
Yeah, I can't.
want to
That's
build
laziness.
a future with you if I see this quality in you? Yeah.
Yeah. That's laziness to me. I can't do
Yeah,
lazy.
it's like we were saying, like Izzy, I'm not Izzy, Izzy saying when it's hired, they have open interviews from 2 to 5, Monday through Friday. So if you want to take your ass to Wendy's and go get a little bit, just a little piece of something, that's what I'm saying. Like it don't have to be a whole lot. I understand you probably want a better job, but go get something right now, baby. This light bill is still coming in, baby. We still using these lights. We still using internet. We still rent still due on first, baby. Just go make a little piece of change, and you know what I'm saying. I can help you a little bit, but not too much, not too long either. But go and get, you know what I'm saying. Bring something in.
Rio said just because you got a shorty or a man, it doesn't mean that they're your partner. You gotta realize that. Nah, I don't understand. If I'm with someone and he's my man, we're we're in it for a reason. At my age right now, I don't know, maybe younger, like I don't know. If
Yeah,
y'all in a
younger
relationship,
couple
the end goal is to, have something together and end up, if you want to get married or whatever. But I don't understand how it doesn't mean that they're your partner if that's your man or your shorty.
When
What
you
is
go
it?
into
It's
a
just
relationship, you should already be, you know, I think that
have your
should be
shit
your
together.
partner. That's what y'all have established or whatever. If you
unless
grown,
he's
like you
talking about
said,
like partners as far as joining accounts
finances.
and finances and stuff like that. Yeah,
Okay, but
definitely not. If he's just like a man and shorty, you shouldn't be combining finances until y'all really committed. I would
I don't
say
want to
living
ever do that.
together.
I'm straight on that shit. I
Yeah,
don't.
even
We can do
like
that, but always have your own.
That's what I was just about to
Definitely
say. You
always have
have
your
your
own.
own, and then you have a joint one.
yeah,
And
that's how mom and her husband they have a joint account, then they have their own. Cause she be like, well, I ain't blaming you.
Definitely.
They be like, you better pull out that joint account. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. I like shit like that. But that old put both our money in the pot. Who?
Yeah, nah. Yeah, there's relationships like that.
like you
They just
took
put their
5 and I
money
only
together,
took
ain't got
3.
nothing of their own.
Right.
You ate lunch 3 times this week. I only ate lunch one time. What's good?
You owe
Like I'm
me.
that petty.
Right?
I'm
Yeah,
that petty.
nah.
Damn. I be like, damn, you had motherfucking Popeyes. I had McDonald's. Maybe had a whole combo, baby. You didn't even get a 2-piece special, baby. Can't do it. I'm too petty for it. I been pulled all my money out and disappear.
You a track star for real.
From the runner
Lord,
to
right.
the track star.
Right. I agree with y'all. See, that's, I don't agree with traffic, but if that's what you got to do and you need to feed yourself, your family, and it's temporary,
I'm not trapping. I feel like trapping
Now,
is a simple way out, if you ask me.
yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say now,
That's
Rio,
stupid. That's
that's
putting your
another
family in a bigger
thing.
bind.
So if something happens, I can't stand a stubborn man. Don't go out and put yourself at risk because something bad happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go do that. Don't, because if you put yourself at risk, you're putting your family at risk. So I won't want my man to lose his job and be stubborn after that, because they gonna react. Every
Right.
man gonna react differently to losing his job. I could not deal with a stubborn man that's gonna bring harm to the household. Because I feel like if you in the streets
Exactly.
can always come back home, man. I don't want no game bangers coming to my door.
No, that's
Shooting, looking for
Right.
you. Like you
I
always
think
got
that's
to think
like
about, yeah.
Yeah, that's like at like a desperate point. Like for you to go, for me, that's how I see it. You're desperate if you're out there trapping because you're putting your life at risk, you're putting your family at risk, and there's so many other ways to get it. I feel the same way about like hookers, walkers, trappers, whatever you want to call them.
Okay,
The girls that
y'all.
walk the streets.
Y'all finna judge me. Well, don't judge me, judge mama.
Judge your mama.
I need some advice because y'all hitting home. So my kid's
It's okay.
father,
Uh,
my kid's father, yeah, is a piece of work basically. And my heart that I have, if I got it, I give it. Long story short, that's what I've been doing. But I know it's wrong, and I just don't know. Like, it's just in my heart to do it, and I just need to fucking stop it.
What you
Shit.
been doing?
I've been
Girl,
telling you, baby, just
I
get
was
Oh, just
saying,
everything, just doing stuff.
Just-
Just,
Yeah, you got to give like what, like money wise. You're talking
yes,
about?
like right now he locked up,
Or
um,
Oh, what he need? He
and
said
I'm
he
gonna
ain't
tell you,
getting
I
nothing.
done spent like $4 grand
and you guys
in
are
the
not
last
together.
maybe month and a half, bro.
Hey, wait, you guys are not together.
Oh,
This is
great.
your ex, your baby daddy.
Judge your mama. Judge your
I'm
mama.
not
And
judging
he
you,
getting
but
vagina for someone else.
no.
Bruh.
Ty.
Judge mama.
Don't just.
I'm letting y'all
Nah,
in.
nah,
I have a good heart.
You must be still really in love with this man, like
Yeah.
for
No,
you
like,
to be doing that.
I'm
Because
not.
why?
I'm not in love with him, but it's like if I know about it, then I will help. Like if I didn't know anything, then I wouldn't give it. I don't know, out of sight, out of mind type shit. I don't know. I don't fucking know shit.
Nah, girl, you
You
need to
just
stop
don't
all
like
that.
shit
Hey.
being
Oh,
somebody
man.
feeling.
Baby, them $4 grand could have got you all your streaming equipment, baby.
Imagine how much else you get from whoever else.
If you don't have to tell us on live if you don't want to, but just answer this in the chat. Are y'all still active?
Oh
Because
no.
it's something. Okay.
Oh no.
Damn.
That's why I said you got to be in love.
Yeah,
It's not that I'm in love.
Yeah.
I know that his family, he doesn't really have a family support, you know?
You care about him,
And-
you love him, but you're not in love. But you care about him and love him.
I care that he's the other piece to my kid's puzzle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then that's starting to only get so far with me. So I'm.
But it sounds like you're giving him more than what he needs, though.
Yeah.
Are you?
So cut him cold turkey.
Or
yeah.
give him what he needs, like Izzy just said.
I think I want to cut him
And
cold
Del
turkey,
for
y'all.
like
Ty.
cold chicken, cold cow, cold pig,
He'll go on
cold red, everything cold.
I know.
But you know what?
yeah, like
I
that's
had
not
that
healthy at
treatment.
all.
I had to get it out the mud. Like it was times before, like years ago, when I had to worry about my lights being cut off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Ty,
yeah.
cut that shit off. Trust me. When somebody get used to something, he's used to you a phone call away.
You're gonna get real comfortable, Ty, if you keep doing that.
He's like, it's been years. I know it's been years. So he's used to that. He's used to the same thing. It's been years for you. So he's used to that one fucking phone call away. Cut that shit off. Fuck that nigga. Cause at the end of the day, when it's about them kids, you ask him anything about them kids, he don't give a fuck. So fuck that nigga.
Period.
I'm gonna talk to you later, but fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
And also
Fuck
think
that
about
nigga.
like Sip and say what he do to put himself in that situation.
Ooh.
You don't even gotta say all that. Fuck that
No,
nigga.
and you know what? I asked him, I was like, you say you care about your kids, but how the fuck do you give a fuck about them?
It could have been not his fault. It could have been his
mama. Judge your mama. Hello. Judge your mama. Judge your mama.
Yeah. And I know you saying it because he's the other piece of your kid's puzzle, but also think about your kids because he's gonna have to learn how to do it if you weren't here. Like if something happened to you, all they got is him, you know, as a parent. Mm-hmm. So he needs to go ahead and learn how to go out there and get it because what if anything happened to you? So by you handicapping him, it's still not helping them. So it's time for him to get on handicap while you live and well, everything good on your end, just in case he got to pull up and step up if something ever happened to you. You know what I'm saying? God forbid. So yeah, you got to cold turkey that, man.
And you
fry that turkey.
Truly that he couldn't care that much because he keeps taking it and receiving it from you, and you're the one who has the children.
You got kids, bro. You got kids to take care of.
That's yeah.
He okay with that. And Rio said before getting locked up, he was providing for the kids. It doesn't matter if that's what he's supposed to be doing.
Okay, before he got locked up, no, he was not. He was nowhere to provide for the kids.
So it don't even matter if he was providing or not.
Fuck that nigga. That's why
that's the same one I said I got on child support.
Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga.
I don't want to talk no more. Judge Mama G.
Fuck that nigga.
Lord.
Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga.
Money, stop it for real.
I'm sorry, y'all. My it's in my soul.
You can lie.
Fuck that nigga. I'm still thinking about $4,000. Bitch, that $4,000 could have been on no motherfucking kids. Fuck that nigga. Ty, no.
It's
Leave him
a
So
on his
imagine if
fucking
he came
head.
out and he just ghosted you and the kids. And
That's
like,
what I'm
you
saying. Leave that nigga where the fuck he
would be
at. Don't
hurt.
even call him
and we
answer no
not
motherfucking
and
phone call.
nobody
Don't put
judging
no
you for having a
motherfucking
good
on that
heart.
commissary. Don't do
No,
shit. Fuck that nigga.
You have a
Yeah.
good heart, and
not
that's
judging
a
at all.
and
I'm
that's a
giving you
beautiful
advice.
that's a beautiful
Nah.
thing for you to have a good heart.
It's
But you
a
have to know
beautiful
when
thing, but
somebody's
at the end
taking
of the day,
advantage
Yeah,
of
you
you.
can still have a
That's
good
all.
heart and not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, like it's a whole
He knows
backstory.
he
Like
knows
it's
you
been
have
years.
a
He's
beautiful
used to
heart,
that shit.
and he's
He's
taking
used to
advantage
that
of
shit.
that.
He's taking advantage of it. Yes. Fuck
Yeah.
that nigga. Ooh, I'm pissed off, Ty. Why you talking
I ain't
that?
wanna, but you know, we
Less than
all,
what you gave
we
him.
all.
If you gave him less than
Listen,
what you gave him last month, he would be ungrateful because he's
bitch, he
comfortable
gonna be in that
and he's
motherfucking jail cell, cold, hungry. I don't give a fuck. You better
expecting
call
that.
somebody, motherfucker. Fuck you,
He
bitch.
better go do what he got to
It
do to
was
get
not
his
my mother.
ramen noodles
Ooh,
and whatever he.
So
it was not my
proper.
motherfucking kids, bitch. Where
He
you
has to
was?
get his ramen noodles.
His ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles.
When it was about my motherfucking kids, bitch, where you was?
They
And
talking
you
about
gonna
let it
fuck
go
with
like
Super
that.
is mad,
Okay,
baby.
y'all.
For him to have the nerve to even ask you for anything if he ain't help you with the motherfucking kids in years, fuck that nigga.
I'm hungry.
I don't give a fuck.
That's true. She's
You be dying. You could be bleeding. I don't give a fuck. Don't call me from the hospital. Me,
Yeah.
when it comes to my motherfucking kids, my kids come first time. And I don't give a fuck how many years I've been fucking with this nigga. I am not about to give him no fucking money. Especially when I was down bad and it was my motherfucking kids. We were out here, you know what I'm saying? Struggling.
Yeah.
Bitch, I know that motherfucking shit. Fuck that nigga, dog. Ooh, hey, let's
Just
talk.
the simple fact that you got kids and he's taking away from his kids' place,
Yes.
like
Taking
from
away
his,
from the
him
household.
out.
That's
We
the
could-
last
we could be-
topic.
we
We
could
can
be
say
done.
that and we done. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for
I'm
everyone.
sorry.
Thank you for joining, everyone.
yeah,
real.
well, appreciate y'all. It's been kick 'em out. Period.
Period.
It's been real.
Right. Past episode will be up on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Make sure y'all
Follow us on
follow us.
Instagram.
Follow the
Mhm.
Judge Mom podcast on Instagram.
Please do.
And if you put Judge Mom on YouTube, it'll pop up now. It ain't fit. We ain't got the URL yet because we need 100 subscribers. Come on, y'all, subscribe.
Come on,
It's free.
subscribe. It's free, like she said.
Subscribe to that.
But I hope everybody has a good
follow-
night.